Please subscribe before we start. In the dead of night, under the flickering glow of Shanghai's neon skyline, Yang stood alone on the balcony of his penthouse apartment, his phone clutched in a trembling hand as the final message from Dilraba Dilmurat flashed across the screen like a verdict from the universe itself. "It's over," it read, simple and final, the words carving through years of whispered promises and shared spotlights in a way that no script, no director, no carefully orchestrated press conference could ever prepare him for. The man who had captivated audiences worldwide with his brooding intensity in blockbusters and heartfelt dramas had just received the one line he never rehearsed, the end of everything they had built in secret, away from the cameras that followed their every move. This was not the kind of breakup that faded quietly into tabloid footnotes. This was the shattering of a partnership that had fueled fan theories, inspired entire subcultures of online speculation, and even influenced the very fabric of modern Chinese entertainment. And it began, shockingly, not with a scandal or a leaked photo, but with a single, unscripted decision that would ripple outward like a stone dropped into the vast ocean of celebrity. To understand the depth of this fictional unraveling, we must first travel back to the origins of their story, a tale woven from the threads of ambition, serendipity, and the relentless pressure of an industry that demands perfection while punishing vulnerability. Yang, born in 1991 in Shanghai, rose from a modest background to become one of China's most bankable leading men. His journey started in the competitive world of modeling and minor television roles, but it was his breakthrough in the 2015 hit drama The Lost Tomb that catapulted him into stratospheric fame. Audiences fell for his charismatic blend of quiet strength and emotional depth, qualities that carried him through subsequent successes like You Are My Glory and international collaborations that expanded his reach far beyond Asia. Dilraba Dilmurat, on the other hand, brought a different kind of fire to the screen. Hailing from the Xinjiang region and debuting in the early 2010s, she carved out a space as a versatile actress known for her striking beauty, fierce independence, and roles that challenged traditional portrayals of women in Chinese media. From her standout performance in Diamond Lover to her commanding presence in historical epics and contemporary romances, Dilraba embodied a modern femininity that resonated with millions, particularly young women navigating their own paths in a rapidly changing society. Their paths crossed professionally in ways that seemed almost predestined, though in this fictional narrative, it was during the grueling production of a high-profile period drama set in ancient China that the sparks first ignited. Imagine the set, towering pagodas constructed from bamboo and silk, the air thick with the scent of incense and the hum of crew members shouting directions in Mandarin. Yang played the stoic warrior prince, burdened by duty and destiny, while Dilraba portrayed the enigmatic noblewoman whose wit and resilience tested his every resolve. Off-camera, their chemistry transcended the scripted lines. Late-night rehearsals turned into genuine conversations about their shared experiences of fame's isolating glare. Yang spoke of the exhaustion of maintaining a flawless public image, the way every smile had to be calculated for the fans who adored him. Dilraba confided in him about the cultural expectations placed on her as a Uyghur actress in a predominantly Han-dominated industry, the delicate balance she struck between honoring her roots and embracing the opportunities that came with stardom. These talks stretched into the early hours, fueled by cups of jasmine tea and the occasional shared bowl of street noodles from a vendor near the studio lot. What began as professional respect blossomed into something deeper, a quiet understanding that neither had found in previous relationships within the cutthroat entertainment circle. As the drama wrapped and premiered to record-breaking viewership, the rumors started swirling almost immediately. Fan forums lit up with side-by-side comparisons of their on-screen glances, the subtle way Yang's hand lingered a second too long during a promotional event, or the knowing smiles Dilraba exchanged with him during interviews. In our fictional world, they chose to keep their connection private, a deliberate choice rooted in the lessons they had both learned from past public relationships that had crumbled under media scrutiny. For 2 years, they navigated this hidden romance with the precision of seasoned actors. There were stolen weekends in secluded mountain resorts near Hangzhou, where they hiked misty trails and discussed scripts that mirrored their own lives. Yang Yang would surprise her with handwritten notes tucked into the pages of her favorite novels, words that spoke of partnership and mutual growth rather than the fleeting passions so often glamorized in their films. Dilraba, in turn, introduced him to the rich traditions of her heritage, sharing stories around low tables laden with lakaman noodles and handmade breads, teaching him phrases in Uyghur that made him laugh at his clumsy attempts at pronunciation. Their bond was not the stuff of tabloid frenzy but a steady foundation, built on late-night phone calls during grueling filming schedules and quiet support during award ceremonies where one would text the other from across the room, a silent reminder that they were not alone in the spotlight's harsh beam. Yet, as with all great fictional narratives, the cracks began to form beneath the surface, subtle at first but widening with the passage of time and the weight of external forces. The entertainment industry in this imagined scenario was evolving rapidly, with streaming platforms demanding more from their stars than ever before. Yang Yang found himself pulled into back-to-back international projects, jetting off to Europe for a CO production that required months away from home. Dilraba, meanwhile, was charting her own course, advocating for more diverse representation in scripts and taking on roles that explored themes of identity and empowerment. The distance, both physical and emotional, started to erode the foundation they had so carefully constructed. Phone calls grew shorter, filled with updates about schedules rather than dreams. Yang Yang's growing fame brought with it a barrage of endorsement deals and public appearances that left him drained, while Dilraba grappled with the increasing demands of her own fanbase, who looked to her as a beacon of strength and independence. In private moments, arguments surfaced not from betrayal or jealousy but from the simple exhaustion of trying to hold on to something precious while the world pulled them in opposite directions. The tipping point arrived during a fictional awards gala in Beijing, an event broadcast live to hundreds of millions. The night was electric, red carpets lined with flashing cameras and the buzz of anticipation. Yang Yang, dressed in a tailored black suit that accentuated his poised demeanor, presented an award alongside Dilraba, who shone in a flowing gown inspired by traditional motifs from her culture. On stage, their performance was flawless, exchanging lines that hinted at the depth of their on-screen history. But backstage, in the dimly lit green room where celebrities mingled and assistants scurried with touch-up powders and water bottles, the facade cracked. Dilraba pulled him aside, her voice steady but laced with a resolve that had been building for months. She spoke of the need for space, not as a rejection but as a recognition that their individual paths had diverged in ways neither could ignore. "We have given so much to this industry," she said in this imagined exchange, her eyes reflecting the city lights visible through the window. "But I need to find out who I am beyond the roles we play together. And I think you do too." Yang Yang, ever the composed actor, felt the words land like a scene he had not prepared for. He argued gently at first, reminding her of the quiet joys they had shared, the way their laughter had cut through the loneliness of fame. But deep down, he knew the truth in her words. The relationship had become another performance, one sustained by memories rather than the present realities of their demanding careers. The breakup unfolded in the most unexpected manner possible, amplifying the shock that rippled through their fictional universe. Rather than a quiet dissolution handled by managers and PR teams, Dilraba made the choice to address it during a live streaming session later that week, a platform she had built to connect directly with her supporters. Millions tuned in expecting fashion tips or behind-the-scenes anecdotes from her latest project. Instead, she sat in a softly lit room, her expression composed yet vulnerable, and shared a message that honored the time they had spent together without delving into specifics that could invite speculation or harm. "There are moments in life," she began, her voice calm and measured, "when two people who have walked side by side must choose separate roads to continue growing. Yang Yang and I have shared beautiful chapters, ones filled with mutual respect and inspiration. But today, we part ways as friends, each pursuing the journeys that call to us individually." The stream chat exploded, a digital tidal wave of reactions that ranged from heartbreak to understanding. Clips spread across social media platforms within minutes, analyzed frame by fans who had invested emotionally in the rumored pairing.
Please subscribe for more celebrity drama. Thank you.